Title: I caught my girlfriend in bed with my best friend. What are you gonna do? Cry? She mocked. I just smiled and left. This morning, my phone was full of missed calls, from both of them. My revenge was justified. Chapter 1. The moment everything changed. There's a kind of silence that comes before betrayal, not peaceful, not calm, just still. Like the universe is holding its breath before it destroys you. That's what I felt when I stepped into my apartment and heard nothing. No music, no laughter, no sign of the woman I'd been dating for 3 years or the best friend I trusted like a brother. I wasn't supposed to be home. My business trip ended early, and I thought surprising her with flowers and takeout would be a sweet gesture. Turns out I was the one being surprised. I walked down the hall, footsteps slow, something gnawing at my gut, and then I heard it. Not words, not whispers, just a moan, low, rhythmic, familiar in a way that made my stomach turn. I pushed open the bedroom door, and there they were, my girlfriend, my best friend, half naked, laughing, in our bed. She didn't scream, didn't flinch. She just looked me straight in the eyes and sneered. "What are you gonna do? Cry?" He laughed like it was a joke, like I was the punchline. And in that moment, something in me died. Not the love, not the loyalty, the part that believed people like them ever deserved mercy. I didn't shout, didn't fight. I smiled, turned around, and closed the door behind me. Chapter 2. The calm before the storm. The elevator ride down felt like an eternity, but I didn't cry. I didn't shake. I just replayed her voice in my head. What are you gonna do? Cry? That one sentence rang louder than any scream ever could. I walked straight to my car and sat in silence, staring at the dashboard. The flowers sat on the passenger seat, untouched. I picked them up, opened the glove compartment, and stuffed them in, thorns and all. Not out of anger, out of principle. Because from this moment forward, I wasn't the man she mocked. I was the man she'd never forget. The plan begins. Over the next 3 days, I ghosted both of them. No calls, no texts, no confrontation, just silence. And that silence, it made them nervous. I could see it in the notifications. 7 missed calls from her on day 1, 12 from him on day 2. By day 3, I'd lost count. But I wasn't just hiding. I was preparing. You see, I knew things they didn't. That she was financially dependent on me. Credit card, car lease, even her portion of the rent, all under my name. That he had just launched a side business I helped fund, under a silent partnership agreement I drafted and notarized. That both of them were too arrogant to clean up their own digital trails. So while they were trying to guess what I'd do next, I was already doing it. A taste of their own poison. I began pulling strings quietly, froze the shared account, revoked access to the apartment lease, changed the locks, forwarded a private message with screenshots to our group of mutual friends. No commentary, just facts. But that was just the first wave, because revenge isn't just about ruining them. It's about making sure they realize how deeply they underestimated you. Chapter 3. The perfect setup. You'd think after getting caught red-handed, they'd lie low. But not them. Number, they doubled down. She posted a filtered selfie 2 days later with a caption that read, "Sometimes betrayal sets you free. New beginnings." He posted a cryptic meme on his story. The real ones stay. The fake ones expose themselves. It was almost cute. How confident they were. How untouchable they felt. They had no idea that every cocky post, every smug caption was fuel to the fire I was quietly building. Because while they posed for Instagram likes, I was filing the necessary paperwork to pull my name off everything tied to her, sending the silent partner termination clause to his new business lawyer, backed with proof of misuse of funds, preparing one final move neither of them saw coming. Public humiliation. Done with precision. You see, I wasn't interested in yelling matches or viral TikToks. I was interested in truth. And truth has a funny way of burning slower, but leaving deeper scars. So I created a simple Google Drive folder. Inside it, screenshots of her texts with me and him, side by side, photos of their date nights, time-stamped against the same nights she told me she was at her mom's, financial records showing she spent my money to buy his gaming setup. I titled the folder, Loyalty, a side-by-side autopsy. Then I shared the folder link, just once, in a group chat of 23 mutual friends, co-workers, and family members. No caption, no name calling, just the evidence. The fallout. Within hours, the calls started. Her cousin texted, "Are you okay? I can't believe what I just saw." His brother messaged, "Dude, I thought he was your best friend. I'm sick." Her boss, yes, her boss, called and left a voicemail saying, "We'll need to speak. There are some conduct issues we're concerned about." And her? She posted one last thing before going completely dark online. People love to destroy what they can't control. No, sweetheart, I didn't destroy you. You did. I just handed the world the mirror. Chapter 4. The Knockout. By the time the weekend rolled around, her life looked a lot like the apartment I once let her decorate. All flash, no foundation, crumbling under pressure. She tried texting me, tried calling from unknown numbers, even sent a long email with the subject line, "Please, let's talk. You don't understand." Oh, I understood perfectly. She wanted to talk now that her job had been put under internal review for unethical conduct. Her family was asking uncomfortable questions about the timeline, the rent was due, and the keys I changed didn't work anymore. But the best part? My ex-best friend was nowhere to be found, because I had emailed him something too. A legal notice outlining the breach of contract in our partnership and the full financial liability now resting on him, courtesy of the silent investor clause he never bothered to read. I heard through a friend that he packed up and left town the same day. Poetic. The final scene. On Monday morning, I was at my favorite cafe, sipping coffee and finishing up some remote work. Then I saw her, across the street, disheveled, no makeup, eyes swollen. She looked like a ghost of the woman who once smirked at me in our bed lying beside my so-called best friend. She didn't come in, didn't wave, just stood there, watching me. I didn't flinch. I just held up my coffee cup and smiled. The message. They'll never forget that evening I sent her one final message, just a single line. What am I gonna do? Cry? No response. Just read receipts. Chapter 5. The lesson. People always ask if revenge is worth it, if it heals anything, if it brings peace. I used to think the answer was no, but now I know better. What I gained by losing her. When she cheated, I didn't just lose a partner. I lost the illusion that love alone was enough. But in return, I found something stronger. Self-respect. Clarity. A spine made of steel. She taught me that people who don't fear consequences will never respect your boundaries. So I gave her the one thing she never expected. Accountability. The world moves on. She eventually deleted her social media, moved out of state, tried to rebuild with someone new. But people remembered, and stories stick, especially when they're true. As for me, I thrived. I didn't just survive the betrayal, I owned it. Turned it into a blueprint for anyone who's ever been laughed at for being too trusting. The final thought. If you're reading this, wondering what you should do after someone rips your heart out and dances on the pieces, here's your answer. Don't scream, don't beg, don't break. Just rebuild, brick by patient brick. And when the time is right, show them exactly who they underestimated. Was this revenge perfectly justified? Tell us what you would have done in the comments below. Like the story, share it with someone who needs this energy, and subscribe to Lauren's story for more jaw-dropping tales of betrayal and justice. Because here, every lie has its reckoning, and every betrayal finds its shadow. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay tuned.